This week on Your Newsroom, Life After Lunsford, we take a look at what the search for a new coach means for the team.
Innovation Station. Student entrepreneurs can pitch their great ideas and watch them grow all through the university.
Plus, Amara continues her series highlighting the Divine Nine.
If it matters to you, it matters to us.
And it all starts right now.
This is Your Newsroom with Aaron Ware and Amara Lewis. Plus, your team of reporters in the field covering stories that matter to you. Now from the Georgian Media Group, this is Your Newsroom.
Hey everyone, welcome to Your Newsroom. I'm Aaron Ware.
And I'm Amara Lewis. We're so glad you're here. Last Sunday, Georgia Southern fired longtime coach Chad Lunsford. We brought you the latest last week. Now, Your Newsroom's Justin Helms sits down with Athletic Director Jared Benko. Here's the story.
Chad Lunsford was relieved of his job after 3 seasons as the head football coach. In that time, he led the Eagles to a 28-21 record and 3 bowl games. But with a rough start to the 2021 season, Athletic Director Jared Benko made the choice to move on.
Listen, I mean, we have high standards here, and we have expectations that we're leading and coaching to. And ultimately, there comes a time where if individuals, in this case, are not successful, it's time to make a change.
Benko said the decision to move on was not a result of this weekend alone. Instead, it was a collection of factors and unmet expectations, which resulted in the firing at this point in the season.
It wasn't just, a flashpoint or one game or one loss, whatever you want to call it. It's ultimately as you sit there and you've had a year and a half to take in, been every game, a lot of practices. I just felt it was the best time to make that decision.
Though Lunsford was once the interim coach replacing the outgoing Tyson Summers in season, it is not often that you see teams move on from their head coach with games still left.
When you make a change this early, it does provide additional time to conduct a search. When people make a change late in the year, it's a fast turnaround. I think the early signing period too, in mid-December, it creates a little more time constraints.
The team is now led by interim coach Kevin Whitley, who was promoted from his position as cornerback coach. He or whoever the Eagles choose as their head coach next will have the option to make changes they feel suit the team best.
And then obviously the new coach, coming in will have a chance to evaluate coaches and staff and make the decisions they feel is best to lead the program.
Reporting to you from Paulson Stadium, I'm Justin Helms.
Last Saturday, the Eagles won their first game under Kevin Whitley, their second this season, 59-33 against Arkansas State.
College is a time where students can chase their entrepreneurial goals. For some, getting started is the hardest part. One business program in downtown Statesboro has you covered. Asa Barley has the scoop.
Since 2014, the Business Innovation Group, or BIG for short, has been providing college students and adults the tools necessary to take their careers to the next level. The BIG has 3 buildings in downtown Statesboro to work with. Their most recent warehouse acquisition is under construction, while the 2 buildings that face East Main Street provide the necessary utilities for growing a business.
The incubators are there to help people, to give them the support that they need when their business is either in infancy stage or when it's growing.
If you have an idea for a product but need the space to build it, BIG's Fab Lab provides the resources to make it happen.
You learn how to use these tools that you might not have at home, like 3D printer, CNC, laser cutter, to bring any ideas to life. So anything that you want to create, you can start that prototype here.
Georgia Southern senior Benjamin Youngstrom, who currently uses the BIG services for his business, says the connections he's made has helped him develop in the business world.
You can always rely on somebody to help you out, to educate you. Nobody, especially here at the BIG, nobody's stingy about what they know. Everyone's ready to help out, ready to teach you something new.
Student Emma Trillo says that students without an idea for a product or business can be a part of BIG, even just to learn more about the business world.
I am actually a peer mentor on campus, and I have a mentee that is wanting to start a business, so I've been able to connect her with BIG and SCORE.
Getting started in any profession as a young adult can prove to be difficult. Youngstrom says failure is just a part of the process at BIG.
Look, the reality is a lot of those students, their first, second, third ideas will fail. But it's those failures and a good space to fail that leads to that success that really gets you somewhere great, right?
Even with the setbacks, Youngstrom credits BIG for getting him where he is today.
But it's the things that I learned being here working on that stuff that has led me to a place where I can say I've successfully exited one business and I'm looking into that next chapter.
Reporting to you from downtown Statesboro, I'm Asa Barley.
To find out more about the Business Innovation Group, you can visit their website under the Parker College of Business tab.
Fourth in my series, highlighting the Divine Nine fraternities and sororities, I covered Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Delta Sigma Theta was the second of 4 sororities to be founded in the Divine Nine.
The sorority was founded on the principles of sisterhood, scholarship, and service.
The sorority is dedicated to the constructive development of its members and public service, primarily focused in the Black community.
Being a woman of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated means that I can be surrounded by like-minded individuals who have the same aspirations and goals as me, who make it their mission to serve the community as well as serve the campus that does so much for us.
Georgia Southern's chapter, Xi Eta, was chartered on the Statesboro campus in 1979.
They also follow a 5-point programmatic thrust, which they use to curate events and conduct service on campus.
Most recently, they held an event titled Just Vote, stressing the importance of your vote and learning more about the election process.
Further, the chapter engages in sisterly activities by just spending time together and being there for each other.
When I think of sisterhood, it means to me bonding, people that I have that I can lean on when I'm not having a best day, people who will love on me a little extra harder even when I'm irritated, I'm a little grouchy, I'm in one of those don't talk to me moods. When I think of sisterhood, I think about family.
You can stay up to date with the Xi Eta chapter by following them on Instagram at Xi Eta DST. And celebrate the Divine Nine by attending the official plot opening ceremony on October 30th.
And that'll do it for this week. We encourage you to connect with us on social media at your_newsroom.
For now, for Amara and for all of us at Your Newsroom, I'm Erin Ware. We'll see you next week.